Hey everybody, it's Matt from the house, and I'm gonna show you how I like to pack for a trip. Okay, if you're like me, that day that you get on a plane and you're flying somewhere, that day is more exciting than your birthday or even Christmas. You know you're heading somewhere good, and when you get there, you wanna make sure you got all your stuff. So funny little backstory is, went to Big Sky a few years ago and had the idea to pack like this, a very specific way, and never had my bags lost before, and that was the whole reason I packed like this. That was the first year that I actually lost the bag, so actually glad it worked out, and I don't know if it's a little bit of karma for doing it, but never packed my bag any other way. So let's check this out. Okay, so you've got boots, you've got outerwear, you've got boards, bindings, goggles, helmet. You need your stuff for every day. You need socks, you need t-shirts, pants, sweatshirts. You know, you got to get this stuff to your destination. You don't want any of it floating around out in La La Land, out in the, world of airline luggage. So basically we're going to take all of this stuff and we're going to need 3 bags total, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. All right, let's check this out. All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with the big stuff, and we're going to start also with this bag. This is a Decine carry-on roller. I always like to use the carry-on bags. This way, this is one way that I know everything is actually getting to my destination. So right off the bat, got these DC Mutinies. Put those right in the main compartment. We've got a little extra area here. We can put socks. We can put, basically any of your other stuff. A lot of times you got a toiletry kit, depending on the size of your boot. You got plenty of room to fit that stuff in here. Then we flip over to the other side. I got these 32 basement pants. Some of the bibs, super popular right now. 32 TM3 jacket. We're just gonna kind of push that down a little bit in there. That's the nice thing about outerwear, even if it's insulated, it packs down pretty well. Then we can take our first layer. And the other thing that's big about this stuff too is make sure you fold your stuff. I used to be a guy that just crammed stuff into a bag, and it actually makes a huge, huge difference if you fold all your stuff up. So boom, we've got all our main stuff right inside this bag now. And the nice thing is you've got most of your carry-on bags. You're gonna have extra pockets on the outside. You can throw any of your little things. You can throw underwear, you can throw socks, any of that little stuff in there. So boom, right there, you've got the majority of your kit, and you know that's getting on the plane. Okay, next up, we're gonna check out a backpack. So this Burton Tinder, definitely one of their more popular backpacks. I like to use the backpack just because most airlines will give you not just a carry-on, but you also get something that you can fit under the seat in front of you. So definitely take full advantage of that. So we take our helmet, goggles, basically take those, put it right inside the helmet, gloves, fold them in half, right inside the helmet, taking all of that space, and put that right in the bottom of the backpack. Now the cool thing with this is that this actually leaves a lot of extra room. So now I got a stack here, and this is jeans, a sweatshirt, we got a stack of t-shirts, socks, underwear. Most of the stuff, depending on how long your trip is, like this is basically enough for a 4-day trip. Obviously, depending on who you are too, I don't need a lot of stuff. I try to pack minimal. I'll wear stuff. If you want more room in this bag, you could just wear your coat instead of bringing an extra one. But again, for an average person, you want to have a couple extra things to wear, a couple, an extra pair of pants. As long as you got underwears, t-shirts, and socks for those, all the days that you're going to be there, then you're good to go, or at least I'm good to go. So now we actually have got everything that you need. This is basically everything for like a 4-day trip, let's say, in 2 bags that are getting on the plane. And that's the key to it, is that even if you have to check this at the gate, it's getting on the plane, and your bag's not getting lost. Obviously, the only thing we're leaving out is your snowboard. You take your snowboard, you put that inside your snowboard bag. Also, when you're traveling, good thing to know is always have a fully padded snowboard bag. If your bag is not padded, not only do you run the risk of it getting damaged, but the airline will not compensate you for any damage if it's not an appropriate bag. So always make sure you get a fully padded bag. Regular sleeves and stuff, good for just throwing your stuff in the back of the car, day trips, but if you are flying, fully padded for sure. So take your board, put it in there. Now the cool thing is when you get to your destination, if a bag gets lost, it's your snowboard. Pretty much any mountain you can rent a snowboard. That's obviously something you don't want to have to do. It's always good to ride your board that day. But that's the one thing that you can't take on the plane. And that's the one thing that, again, if they do lose it, you can always find another one to use. But other than that, the rest of you is going to be comfortable. And you've got all your clothing and stuff too. So I have not packed it's probably been about 8 years since I've not packed like this. And I've always got all my stuff every single time I go to a destination, no matter where it is. So check your local airlines, check what the, restrictions are as to what you can take on the plane. But if you've got, like most airlines, you can take a carry-on and you can take that bag to put underneath the seat, take advantage of it. All right, thanks for checking out how I like to pack my stuff up. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit, save you a little money and maybe a little hassle in the long run too. Yeah, if you got any questions, leave a comment. I'm on there answering questions every day. Like, subscribe, get that bell on, find out when we get new videos out. And definitely whether you're flying or whether it's just local, get out and ride. Any day of riding is a good day of riding.